Welcome again to the Mesa City Council meeting for the evening of June the 19th. We have excused from this meeting Vice Mayor Heredia and Councilmember Freeman. They are unable to attend and are excused, but the other members of our council are present. We will begin our meeting with a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. So please stand for the moment of silence, followed by the pledge. Thank you. Please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. First item on our agenda is awards and recognitions. This is where we normally give proclamations, but just prior to this meeting, we held an event at the studio building next door where I was very proud to be joined by our council in issuing a proclamation declaring today, that June 19th, as Juneteenth Celebration Day in the city of Mesa. I was pleased to give that proclamation to our MLK committee chair, Keisha McKinner, and again, a large crowd of people that were there to help us celebrate that day. So I just want to make sure that you knew that we did that this is an important day, and I'm glad we could give it the recognition that it deserves in our community. Next item on our agenda is our consent agenda, and we will invite Mr. Kevin Christopher to come forward to read that agenda.
Good evening, Mayor and Council members. These are the items on the consent agenda. All items listed with an asterisk will be considered as a group by the City Council and will be enacted with one motion. There will be no separate discussion unless a council member or citizen requests, in which event the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered as a separate item. Item 2, approval of minutes of previous meetings as written. Item 3A, act on liquor license application for Awesome Vape and Smoke Shop, 1239 South Higley Road. Item 4A, act on bingo application for Dorado Canyon Residents Association, 3300 East Broadway Road. Item 5A, approving 3-year term contract with 2 years of renewal options for downtown decorative LED fixtures for the Transportation Department. Item 5B, approving use of a cooperative contract for a 1-year term contract with 2 years of renewal options for irrigation control parts, supplies, and repairs for the Parks, Recreation, and Community Facilities Department. Item 5C, approving dollar limit increase to the 3-year term contract with 2 years of renewal options for stagehand temporary worker services for the Arts and Culture Department. Item 5D, approving dollar limit increase to the term contract with 2 years of renewal options for structural extrication personal protective equipment for the Mesa Fire and Medical Department. This purchase is funded by the department's operating budget and the Public Safety Sales Tax Fund. Item 5E, approving dollar limit increase for the 7-month term contract with a 1-year renewal option using a cooperative contract for the purchase of gasoline and diesel fuel for the Fleet Services Department. Item 6A, approving a resolution levying the amount to be collected by a secondary property tax and the rate upon each $100 of assessed valuation of property subject to taxation within the City of Mesa for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2024. Item 6B, approving a resolution to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the town of Gilbert to jointly fund a design concept for a recyclable materials recovery facility and transfer station at the northwest corner of Pecos Road and Sossaman Road. Item 6C, approving a resolution to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the Maricopa County Library District for the Library Assistance Program. Item 6D, approving a resolution to enter into a lease agreement to lease a portion of certain city-owned property located near the northwest corner of North Center Street and West Main Street. Item 6E, approving a resolution to enter into a memorandum of understanding for fiscal years 2023 through 2026 with the United Mesa Firefighters Association. Item 6F, approving a resolution for zoning case 23-221 for property generally located west of Alma School Road on the south side of Southern Avenue. Major site plan modification to allow for a medical office development. Items 6G through 6M are resolutions pertaining to modifying fees and charges for the following city departments: 6G is for the city clerk, business services, and police departments. 6H is for the arts and culture department. 6I is for the development services department. 6J is for Falcon Field Airport. 6K also includes adopting new fees and charges for the Mesa Fire and Medical Department. 6L is for the municipal court. 6M is for the transportation department. Item 7A, introduction of ordinance for zoning case 22-1340 for property generally located north of Rio Salado Parkway and west of Dobson Road. Rezone with a bonus intensity zone overlay and site plan review to allow for a multiple residence development. Item 7B, introduction of ordinance for zoning case 22-1344 for property located north of Main Street and west of Dobson Road. Rezone with a bonus intensity zone, council use permit and site plan review to allow for a multiple residence development. Item 7C, introduction of ordinance for zoning case 22-1216 for property located north of Baseline Road on the west side of Country Club Drive. Major site plan modification and amending the conditions of approval on zoning case 99-70 to allow for a restaurant with a drive-through facility. Item 7D, introduction of ordinance for zoning case 22-1178 for property located south of Southern Avenue on the east side of Ellsworth Road. Site plan modification and amending conditions of approval of zoning case 5-33 to allow for a minor automobile vehicle repair facility. Items 8A, 8B, and 8C are for continuance to the July 10th, 2023 City Council meeting. These items are an annexation, zoning ordinance, and a resolution for a development agreement related to the proposed development, Legacy Gateway Hotels, located along Williamsfield Road, west of State Route 24. Again, these items are for continuance to the July 10th, 2023 City Council meeting. Items 9A, 9B, and 9C are for action relating to the proposed development, The Block. 9A is for approving annexation case 22-922 for property located south of East Elliott Road on the west side of South Sossaman Road. 9B is for approving zoning case 22-921 for property located west of Sossaman on the south side of Elliott Road, rezone to the plan area development overlay and site plan review to allow for development of an industrial business park. 9C is for approving a resolution to enter into a development agreement with Mesa AZ industrial owner related to property generally located west of Sossaman Road on the south side of Elliott Road for the primary purpose of prohibiting and limiting certain land uses and timing of off-site improvements. Item 10A, approving ordinance modifying and updating terms for the electrical residential economy eligibility criteria. Item 10B, approving ordinance amending Table 1 in Title 5, Chapter 17 of the Mesa City Code entitled Development Impact Fees by removing the wastewater impact fee from the table. Item 10C, approving ordinance for annexation case 23-318 to annex a portion of county right-of-way on Val Vista Drive and Thomas Road south of the northern edge of the South Canal. Item 11A, approving subdivision plat map of dedication of Pursuit Park for property located north of Elliott Road on the west side of Signal Butte Road. Item 11B, approving subdivision plat Tyler Ranch at Pioneer Crossing for property located north of the Red Mountain 202 freeway on the east side of Val Vista Drive. Item 11C, approving subdivision plat map of dedication Val Vista Drive and Thomas Road for property located west of Val Vista Drive on Thomas Road and south of Thomas Road on Val Vista Drive. Items 13A and 13B are for action relating to the proposed development Gateway East. 13A is approving zoning case 22-1008, the property located south of Ray Road and west of Ellsworth Road, rezone with a new planned area development overlay and council use permit to allow for commercial and industrial development. 13B is approving a resolution to enter into a development agreement with the Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport Authority related to property generally located south and west of the southwest corner of Ellsworth Road and State Route 24 for the primary purpose of prohibiting and restricting certain land uses with a prohibition for contractors' yards as discussed at the study session. Mayor and council members, these are the items on the consent agenda.
Thank you, Mr. Christopher. Ms. Mosley, do we have any requests to speak on an item on the consent agenda?
No request, Mayor.
All right, thank you. I see that Councilmember Spilsbury has made a motion for approval, seconded by Councilmember Duff. Please vote. Thank you. That passes unanimously with 5 voting yes and Vice Mayor Heredia and Councilmember Freeman being absent and excused. Next item on our agenda is item 12A. I've declared a conflict on this item, so I will not be participating on this item, and Councilmember Duff will be handling it.
Thank you, Mayor. Item 12A is the pre-construction services and construction manager at risk contract for the Southeast Water Reclamation Plant improvements. Ms. Mosley, do you have any requests to speak on this item?
No request.
And council members, do we have any comments on this item? Is there, I have a motion from Councilmember Summers and seconded by Councilmember Spilsbury. Please vote. The motion, the item passes unanimously with the mayor abstaining and 4 votes yes, and Councilmember Heredia and Councilmember Freeman are absent. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Duff. Next item on our agenda is items from citizens present. Ms. Mosley, do we have any blue cards?
No request, Mayor.
All right, thank you. That concludes the items on our agenda for this meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn? Thank you, Mr. Summers, and seconded by Councilmember Duff. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? No. Oh, sorry. You're okay with adjourning?
Yes,
Okay.
sorry.
Thank you. In that case, we are adjourned.